Welcome back to the Packchat, our student voice opinion segment. I'm your host, Melly Suarez, joined by co-host Ali Sang, filling in for Arthur Che, and Molly Pinkerton as we discuss this week's most trending topics. Let's get started. First up, a New York school policy aimed at cutting down classroom distractions could fall short without help from parents. New York's bell-to-bell cell phone ban is already showing limits. The policy bans student phone use during the school day to improve focus, but some say that alone isn't enough. Inconsistent enforcement, weak discipline, and a lack of family support are undermining the rules. The article also notes some parents may publicly support the ban while privately encouraging kids to ignore it. Meanwhile, more than 70% of high school teachers say phones are a major classroom distraction. The bottom line, experts say success will require not just rules, but strong school culture and parent support at home. So should parents be taking this more seriously? And when the ban was coming out and stuff, what did your guys' parents say?
Honestly, I think it's a matter of safety for most parents, but I also think with technology becoming more prominent in the world, I think everyone has to adapt regardless. So taking away phones, I just feel doesn't work, but that's my personal opinion.
I just think that the whole thing is stupid, just in general, I'm not gonna lie.
No, yeah, we
because
definitely
when
have
they tried to do
about.
it here, it was just okay, everyone gets their phone taken for a couple weeks, and then it just no one followed it anymore. So
yeah. Well, and then especially because we're in high school, we're older, we're all entertained. A lot of our parents, I think my parents said something about it once, and then we never talked about it again.
Yeah.
Because it's we're all grown. It's not their responsibility at
I
this
agree.
point to be keeping track of our
I could see elementary
what rules
school,
are followed. Exactly.
Younger kids needing that.
Because at that point, it
role.
is about distraction and self-control, and at our age, we should be able to control ourselves with our
so.
phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then, no one really cares about it anymore, huh?
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, next, rapper Megan Thee Stallion and NBA star Klay Thompson have officially called it quits after a high-profile whirlwind romance. Their relationship first sparked buzz in the summer of 2025 when fans spotted Thompson in the background of Megan's social media posts. The two soon went public, making a red carpet debut and sharing their relationship online with courtside appearances and holiday celebrations. At one point, the relationship appeared serious, with public displays of affection and even talk of a future together. But in April, everything changed. Megan accused Thompson of cheating in a social media post, later confirming the breakup, citing issues with trust, fidelity, and respect. The relationship lasted less than a year, marked by big public moments, but ending in a very public split. So what do you guys think about all this?
Klay Thompson's always been a cheater.
That is crazy because Megan Thee Stallion, she's really
Bad?
She's a huge icon. I mean, I understand that I'm not an NBA person and Klay Thompson's not a huge figure to me, but she is really, really pretty, and he is.
It's just on a terms of I didn't know who Klay Thompson was.
Really?
Before. Well, I'm not a sports person. Sure, sports people would know, but I feel more
he
people.
dated Khloe Kardashian.
Okay.
But who haven't the Kardashians
Well, now he cheated on Megan Thee
dated,
Stallion, so that's weird of him, first of all. But I feel I'm not a basketball player, and I feel more people just generally know Megan Thee Stallion more than him. And at the end of the day, you're in a relationship, you have this public eye. Why are you gonna go and cheat on your wife that
That's
everyone
a good
loves?
point.
Everyone's kind of just hating on him, being why would you do that to Meg?
Yeah.
You know?
I get you, and it's always the basketball players.
Did you guys see her crying after her performance at Moulin Rouge?
I did. That was really sad.
Yeah, because she had just announced the.
Gotta pull it together.
Yeah, she had just announced the breakup, and then at the end of the show, everyone was all cheering her name. But it was so sad. But all the TikToks I've seen are super funny about it.
I know.
Yeah, every
Clowning
TikTok I
him.
see, it's Meg, I would never cheat on you, and all this stuff.
Yeah, for real. Guys shooting their shot.
I mean, I feel she's a very unproblematic celebrity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She has
Yeah.
good morals. I mean, I'm not trying to say I'm parasocial about her, but from what I know about her, she's a very mediocre person.
Yeah.
Or not that she's mediocre, but
No,
you know what
yeah,
I'm trying
body
to say.
T. Yeah, no, she's there's nothing wrong about her. All right, and finally, older Americans may be becoming the new screen addicts, according to a new opinion piece. The article argues grandparents are now spending more time on their phones, sometimes at the cost of real-life connections, and unlike younger generations, many seniors are more vulnerable to online scams, including AI-driven fraud that can cost thousands of dollars. Meanwhile, some teens and young adults are actually cutting back, turning to offline hobbies and spending more time in the real world. The concern, experts say too much screen time can take away from activities that improve quality of life, like socializing, volunteering, and community involvement. So should we be monitoring elderly and their technology, like now that it's like so powerful, like how we do with kids?
I feel like the elderly, like they've like gone their whole life without having like all this technology, and all of us have grown up with it. So obviously, I feel like they're gonna want to like learn about it and stuff like that, and experiment and stuff. And I just like, I don't know, if they want to be on their phones, just let them be on their phones.
You know what? I disagree. I think they need control because my mother has issues with scams, okay? She thought that Venmo scammed her $150, but it was me who was using Venmo. And like, I understand my mom's not a part of this elderly group that we're talking about.
But it's still like Gen X, you know.
Yeah.
Gen
and
X
so
is kind of
now
still in that
I
boat.
owe Venmo $150 because she disputed the money. She thought someone was scamming her because she doesn't freaking know how to use Venmo.
Oh my god.
I think
So
that's
that
just
sucks.
user error. That
Yeah,
she, like,
Okay.
I totally agree with that though. But it's like user error, exactly. That's where you need to monitor these things because I live with my grandma.
obviously monitor them, but it's not like take their phone away and control
I
how
don't-
much they're on their phone.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, that's true. Well, I live with my grandma and like she's on her phone like quite a lot just because, you know, she's at home and like she'll get like calls from like the doctor and like she'll get a bunch of calls and like saying that she needs to send people money. My mom like freaks out every time. She's like, don't send anybody money. Don't send anybody money. We will help you. And like, it's just like super funny. And like, well, I guess not. But even my mom too, like she will fall for those AI videos.
Yeah.
There was an AI video and my mom was like dying laughing and like to see like the hope in her eyes like fall apart like when I have to tell her
Right,
they're AI
right.
and there's not actually like a big fat
I
cat
think they're
rolling
just very
downstairs. Like
susceptible
it's
to it.
yeah.
I feel like older people might be more susceptible to that AI.
Because why would people
videos.
lie about that?
Right.
I know.
Like they just don't know.
I feel like we know better because we've grown up on it
Yeah.
and we've watched AI develop like firsthand.
No, yeah.
So
When
that
I
makes
was
sense.
when I was like looking at videos for this stuff, like I was seeing videos about like news reports that were AI and it was like people talking and it like sounded so real, and then all of a sudden like they're like in a flood and stuff and then like behind like a shark comes out from the back
they, like,
and it looks
blow
so
up,
real.
Yeah.
And like there's a UFO like and it's like news reports. So like people are
Right.
like putting out these like fake like breaking news things and like people are believing it and it's like crazy.
You know what? I think this is just a general problem that we all have, and maybe not just the elderly. So.
Maybe so. All right, and that's all for today, but remember to Wolfpack, there is always time to chat. Catch y'all next Monday.